Hi there, it's Sarah Jane from Cards and a Cuppa, and I'm here with a little tutorial for you today to show you how to make this this 3D flower using your Botanical Builders framelits. I think it looks quite like a double petunia. If you do hanging baskets and things and you just Google that image, you'll see that it's quite similar. So it's quite fun, and it's not a new idea, it's just my take on it using these framelit dies. So let's get started. So you'll see I've done a little video on this before, but I'll just point it out again anyway in case you haven't watched any of my videos. I always write on the case how many framelits are in the packet, so that if any go missing, or I'm not sure how many, especially when there's lots of little ones like in this one. And then I also stick some thin magnetic sheet down onto the original piece of card that comes with the tape on it with your framelits on. I'll put a bit of magnetic sheet on there and then line up the dies so they all fit in the packet easily, and then draw around either the inside or the outside with a Stampin' Up chalk pen. So this is a great way to see where the dies fit so they all go on the mat easily, and whether or not you've got any missing. Like when I threw this one in the bin last week, I could see I'd done that because I had a little gap there. So it's really handy, especially with like I say, this set which has got lots of little bits in. So you're going to need these 3 dies. This is the double layer largest die, the largest single and the medium single flowers. So you need to cut 1 of these out, 2 of these out, and 3 of the smallest. So 1, 2, 3, easy as that. So in true Blue Peter fashion, I've already done that. I've used mint macaron to do this one because I thought it might show up on camera quite well. I'll just pop the card in the corner there so you can see it. So the first thing you're going to do is ink the edges of all your flowers. The edges, you need to grab your piercing mat and your flowers and your piercing tool and just make a hole in the centre of each one. Then grab a little brad. It doesn't really matter what colour. We have got some mini silver ones, but I can't seem to find one, so these are just some brads that I've got lying around, retired ones. You won't really see the brad anyway. If you see here, it's sort of covered up anyway, so I just tried to pick a colour that's in between, or just use the silver mini ones that are in the catalogue at the moment. And then layer up the flowers, small ones first, that'll be at the top, then the medium ones, and the largest one at the bottom. And then open your brad to hold them all together. Okay, so at this stage you just want to make sure that your flowers are sort of offset from each other. So that you've got the most coverage. Now, this is a mix of isopropyl or rubbing alcohol with water, and there's some shimmer painting that Stampin' Up used to sell many years ago now. You can just use water, but if you use water on its own, you need to just put a very small amount on your flower, because otherwise the card will just disintegrate. If you use alcohol, it dries quicker, so if you've got the alcohol, you don't necessarily need the shimmer in it. Alcohol works better. So spritz first and then pull up the top layer and spritz underneath, and continue on until all the flower layers are damp. I need to scrunch them a little bit because you want to break down the fibres. because you're using cards, you can be quite rough with these, because you do need to get them all sort of crinkled up, really, is the best way to describe it. And then one more at the bottom. Make sure you're doing this on a surface that you don't mind getting wet. So once you've done that and you've thoroughly mashed them together, you're just going to tease them back out, but only as far as you want it. Then you just have a little play with it until you've got the look that you like. And there's your double petunia flower. Then you can just pop that on the front of a card or on a gift box. It would look lovely. Lots of different uses. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial, and there's lots more on my blog if you'd like to see, and then I've got quite a few other YouTube videos as well, so if you get a chance, do take a look. Thanks for watching today.